Thank you, a beer. All right. So. All right, I got chat right here. Okay, I got chat off to the side. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and full screen this. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Let me just go ahead and get the formalities out of the way, actually. Let me go ahead and do that. Yo, peoples, Qushu92 here, and welcome to my reaction to Gamescom. I've been looking forward to this event for quite some time now. A lot of things that I've been looking forward to, such as Sonic Frontiers. Mainly, I want to see that, and I want to see a release date, and I want to see if this release date that I heard about it was confirmed, because then I need to say something about it, because it's very important. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but other than that, is this like a game trailer event? Kind of, sorta. It's going to be showing off new games that have been announced, and also giving us better looks at games that have been announced, and also announcing brand new things according to games that'll be happening as well. So, new looks at games we know, and new looks at games that we don't know. So this isn't like the Game Awards, but this is another event where other games can show off throughout the year. Now, we're getting the Game Awards later this year, in I believe November, so I'm looking forward to that. But for right now, we are going to be getting Gamescom, which starts in about 8 minutes. I got 8 minutes, which means I can game just a little bit on Astral Chain. I'm not touching not Age of Calamity, but I'm not touching Breath of the Wild until I get like a really good free day, depending on how long this goes. Well, actually, it probably won't be today when we touch back into Breath of the Wild again, because I got some errands I need to run with the rest of my family. They need my help picking out TVs and stuff. So I got to do that after I'm done with this reaction. We're definitely going to spend some time talking about what we see here. And wait. Oh, right, I forgot. This was muted. My bad. Okay, firstly, let me know if it's too loud for you. I see you there, Sensei. Nah, I'm good to see you. Good to see you. So, as you all know, I'm really looking forward to Sonic Frontiers and a release date, because then I can plan my gaming streams all around all of these games. Because we know the date for Bayonetta 3. We know the date for God of War Ragnarok. We still don't know the date for One Piece Odyssey this year, but those are pretty much the games that I have on my radar. Actually, let me see how my voice sounds compared to the stream. Okay, volume's not bad. We know the dates of all these games that I mentioned except for One Piece Odyssey and the official release date for Sonic Frontiers. Now, once I find that out, then I can plan all of my future game streams leading up to it. So I'm really looking forward to that. If there's any big gamers out there that are watching right now, what type of games are y'all hoping to see, and what are you hoping to get revealed? Because I know Hogwarts Legacy is going to be shown, even though it got delayed into next year. And some other games are going to be shown off as well. So is there any games that you all were hoping to see during the showcase? Actually, let me do this real quick. Almost forgot about Gamescom, but thanks to the notification you're able to watch. Yes, you want to see Elder Scrolls 6? I wouldn't bet on that too heavily. I'm to be honest, I wouldn't bet on it. Would love a new storytelling game? I'm pretty sure there's going to be plenty of those types. Okay, my bad. I need to focus. See, for me personally, Hogwarts Legacy is the game you are aiming for, so you can't wait what they will show tonight. It ought to be interesting to see all the games that they're going to show off. Let me turn my TV off, because right now I need to focus on this. I need to focus on this and all of you. So, as we look here, we got Sonic, Hogwarts Legacy, Outlast Trials, and then Destiny just revealed their next big expansion called Lightfall, and it's going to be introducing a brand new power called Strand. I don't know, Strand subclass? I don't know. And apparently it's going to be taking you to a brand new place. Actually, let me turn my Switch off so it isn't just running while I'm playing. It's supposed to be taking you, like, this new expansion for Destiny is supposed to be taking you to a alternate history where humanity is currently living. Like an alternate Earth where humanity actually survived and they're thriving. And are we going to be Spider-Manning in Destiny now? It's funny you should say that, because in this, they introduced new traversal mechanics, such as grapples and the ability to swing around. So it's like... Huh? So we're going to have to see. But we're about to get started. Abir, you said your favorite storytelling game is Last of Us, and you was excited to see you have gameplay on it, so you're gonna go on another binge session? Yeah, I played both Last of Us 1 and 2. I'm not gonna play The Last of Us Part 1 again just because it's coming to the PS5, because, I mean, I've already played it twice already. I played the original version, and I played the remastered version. I'm not gonna play the newest one just because they remade it just for the PS5. I'm done with The Last of Us. It's kind of scary, to be honest. I don't want this new subclass to outclass all the other ones just because they got high mobility. Dude, I don't know what direction Destiny is going in. I tried booting it up the other day, like last week, and it's like there's so much going on in the story that I just don't remember. Like, I'm lost on the story of Destiny. I know as far as the Lost City? The Lost City where what is it? I don't know. I forgot. Do you have a favorite storytelling game? Witcher 3 story was really good. Still am very invested in it, but I am not playing it anymore. See, I tried playing it, but it's been so long, and it's like I notice only subtle changes here and there, but I don't know enough about Destiny 2 to be all like, wow, I like the direction this is going in, because I have been fully invested in it. But now we're starting. Tony Baloney and CJ, let's go.
Keeley.
Now it's time we get started with Gamescom. Let's go.
Oh my God! Hello, everybody. How you doing? It is so great to have a live crowd with us here in Cologne, Germany, for Gamescom 2022.
I hope y'all can hear it all
Jeff
right.
Keighley, and I gotta
Not
say,
where
I
it's
am so
overpowering
excited
my
to be
voice
here
whenever
with
I'm
you.
speaking, though.
We did this in 2019 live in person in Germany, and then the past 2 years we had to do it virtually from Los Angeles. And in 2020, the first show that my team did together live was that August Gamescom, and we connected with all of you virtually. And the fact that we're back here in person, I don't want to ever take this for granted before. So, guys, are you ready for a fun show?
All right, let's see what reveals. Let's see the reveals.
I gotta say, we have a lot of great stuff for you tonight. We have tons of world premieres. The entire
Jeff is amazing.
come
yes.
together to showcase the
this
future
dude has
for
worked
you.
hard to
We've got
create
games
like the Game
Sonic
Awards
Frontiers,
and all these different
the
things.
Callisto Protocol, Outlast Trials, Hogwarts Legacy, Gotham Knights, and a lot of surprises of things that we didn't talk about.
People
in
really
advance.
dropped
So
off
we've
as
got
soon as
some
he
good
said
stuff for
Gotham
you
Knights,
tonight
but got
here
real
at
loud
Gamescom.
when he mentioned
And
Sonic
I
Frontiers
can't wait to
and
get started. We've
Callisto
got 2
Protocol
hours
and the
of
other
stuff.
things.
So should we just get
2
right to it?
hours. 2 hours.
All right.
2 hours of stuff.
I love the roar of a live crowd, and because we got a live crowd, we got to surprise you with some stuff tonight too. So let's start things off with our first world premiere. It's a new world from a brand new team that has a bold vision. Let's check this out.
Okay, world premiere. We got a world premiere. What is this? From a new team.
We want the community to build this. We want it to be their worlds. We want them to tell their stories in their game. I think it's human
I have
nature
never
to
seen
navigate
someone's
uncharted territory.
eyebrows
place
as
where
big
we're
as
free to
those.
explore,
That dude
be
got some
creative,
thick
share
eyebrows.
amazing
I'm sorry if I got
experiences.
distracted by that. That's
The
not what
goal
I
is
should be
to make an
focusing on.
experience that's unlike any other, which is such an exciting thing to be part of.
I think ultimately, like, that's kind of been the big ambition, is to create this kind of like open world that can be built out in
You
every
bought the Witch
direction.
Queen, but you couldn't get into it. There's just too much going on with Destiny. Tony Baloney, I have to agree with you. There's just so much going on with Destiny that it's hard to compile the beginning all the way to where it is right now.
It's a labor of passion.
It's
You ever? It's a whole new world for the next
the thing
generation
is,
of gamers, and I think
it
that
feels like
with
Destiny
kind of
just has too much going on for it to be concise.
Not going to be just our game.
For you
It's
to
not gonna be
understand
just what we
everything
decide to do.
There's
from
something in
beginning
it
to
that will
end right now.
definitely
It's just
appeal
like
to you,
so
no matter
much.
what it is that
Feels
you
like it's just way too much to
really
take in.
thrilling aspect of all this is that people are going to get to see what we're doing for the first time.
I'm just so excited for people to see what we've been spending the last 5 years pouring our hearts and souls into.
And I'm excited to see how they feel about it, even though they will have to wait just a little bit longer.
Everywhere has become more than just a video game for us.
Mr. Browse.
Today,
His name is
we're
Mr.
delighted to
Browse.
give you a peek behind the curtain at what we've been working on.
So they've been talking about this, but what have they been working on, though? Gotham Knights looks horrible. Tony Baloney, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about it. Trust me, we're going to talk about it. Okay, lots of environments, deserts, forests, volcano areas. What is this? Is this supposed to be like some sort of brand new MMO that they're making? Everywhere. Time for a new world. Well, that's ambitious. Has anyone else seen the Tekken animated series on Netflix yet? Saw the
There
whole
you
show
go,
yesterday. You only had the
everywhere,
English
and
dub.
I'm sure
They did
you've got a ton of
especially
questions,
great
and
job
joining
with
me now from Builder
Heihachi.
Rocket Boy is Adam Whiting to hopefully answer some of those, because we're a little confused, but we want to know a lot about this. So tell us, everywhere, what kind of game is this? What can you tell us, Adam?
Well, firstly, can I just say it's really exciting to just be here, and we've been looking forward to coming out of stealth mode, and really delighted to start the conversation today here at Gamescom. Now, I
You're
won't be able
very,
to
very
reveal
confused.
everything,
I am
but
too.
What I can say is that really we're not trying to make a normal game. I think the scope and ambition of this project are quite unlike anything else. We want to build a whole new world for gamers, and not just a place to play, but watch, share, create, hang out with your friends, and so much more.
Well, I got to say, the end of the trailer, I think we all were taken aback by, whoa, change art style. This seems totally different. Is that part of everywhere? What can you tell us?
Well, Jeff, that's one of the many surprises we've got in store for players. I mean, we are passionate about making games and telling stories, but ultimately we made Everywhere to be a place where players can make their own experiences. be who they want to be and tell their own stories. But we're still passionate about making immersive and cinematic experiences that players can just get lost in and enjoy.
I got something to say about this already. I have something to say.
And everywhere is the place that can happen.
All right, well, definitely a bold vision for what you're doing here. The other question I'm sure we're all wondering is, we didn't see any date on the trailer. Any sense of when we're going to get to play this thing? Where are you at in development?
Well, I'm delighted to say that we aim to have everywhere in the hands of players in 2023, but we've got many more things to show and tell over the coming months. And we're really excited for you to sign up on our website, everywhere.game. But really, today was just a sneak peek behind the curtain to see what the team has been so hard at work on. And we're really excited to get this in the hands of players as soon as possible.
Amazing. Well, Adam, thank you for sharing the reveal here at Gamescom. It's awesome to have so many European studios on stage. And tonight, we've got a lot of European studios that are going to reveal their games for the first time. And right now, we're going to move to another world premiere announcement.
Okay, so this is not the first time we've ever heard someone say, like, we want to do all this, we want to do all that. This is yet another incredibly ambitious game where they want people to just be chock full. They want it to be wide open. They want to have all sorts of different things going into it, but now it's making me wonder,
I must not fear.
Can it be done? Because we've seen this before. This is a Dune game. Fear is the mind killer.
Fear is the mind killer.
Yep, this is a Dune game. Now, is this the real-time strategy game, or is this a brand new Dune game? Because we just seen a real-time strategy Dune game release. So now it's making me wonder.
Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration.
Is this a brand new Dune game?
Face my fear. I will permit it to pass over and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear is gone, there will be nothing.
Hero time. He's gonna jump onto it.
Only I will remain.
Did you miss anything important? You only miss like the first world premiere of a game called Everywhere, and now we have the world premiere of a new Dune game called Dune Awakening. An open world survival, another MMO, another one. So Dune is getting an open world survival MMO. Just waiting for the videos to pop up of people getting eaten by sandworms.
Beginning tonight. All right, how many of you out there are fans of PlayStation? Well, we've got a fun surprise for you. I said, PlayStation, what can we do for all the fans coming together here at Gamescom? And right now, I'm honored to share this global PlayStation announcement with you right here at Gamescom.
Global PlayStation announcement. Is this a new controller? This looks like a new controller. Yeah. Is this a PlayStation Pro controller? Because look at it. The designs are fundamentally different than the one I currently have. DualSense Edge wireless controller.
There you go. The DualSense Edge. It's a high-performance, ultra-customizable wireless PlayStation 5 controller designed by PlayStation. And you see there you can have your own custom control profiles customized to your play style. If you guys want to learn more about the brand new controller,
PlayStation 5 controller
blog,
Pro.
and thanks to PlayStation for sharing that announcement with us here at Gamescom. All right, next up, the Callisto Protocol. You guys hyped for that game?
Thank you.
Still need to watch the Dune movie.
Well,
Never seen, watched, or seen anything from Dune. Yeah, I need to watch it too.
We're so excited about this game coming out in December. You came all the way over in the middle of development to Gamescom. We really appreciate it. How has the response been to Callisto so far?
Man, Jeff, the response has been fantastic for a new IP. I couldn't ask for anything more. So I want to thank the fans, and I want to thank my team for just really killing it. And It's great to be back at Gamescom, man.
Well, you got some good stuff for the fans, and we're going to get to that in a second.
So Callisto
you brought
Protocol.
Some gameplay. We saw some great stuff at Summer Game Fest.
It just gives me massive Dead Space vibes, even though we're supposed to be getting a Dead Space remake as well. So
we've got 2 sections. The first one is going to show some crazy combat, and the second one is something new from the game, a little different than what we've shown, with a pretty crazy ending.
Yes, it is. You guys are going to love this. One thing I wanted to ask you about was you're known certainly in the team for your work on Dead Space. In that game, we love the strategic dismemberment. I understand you're kind of one-upping things for this game?
Well, we got dismemberment, and we've shown the gore system. And today we're going to show a couple new things, including one that we're showcasing called mutations. So the enemies may sometimes have these tentacles that come out. And if you don't shoot them, take them out on time, this guy in real time is going to mutate in front of you into something bigger, badder, faster, meaner, and he's going to be taking you out. It's pretty cool.
Well, this is one of my most anticipated games. It's coming out this December. Glenn, thanks to you and the team for putting this together. Let's take a look at brand new gameplay
you love
from the
these
Callisto
gaming
Protocol.
industry showcases. It's almost all thanks to Jeff. Well, he does make it so that we get to enjoy the stuff that happens, whether they're good or not. I mean, given the fact that Saints Row is crashing and burning right now, we need some good games. A lot of games are going for that stupid nonsense of like, we're modernizing our games so that but that doesn't automatically mean that it's going to make the game better. I mean, Saints Row's reboot pretty much just made it so that no one ever wants to get another Saints Row game again. But when you have people that make games like, I don't know, possibly like this, that is possibly good, then it gives one hope for gaming. All right, he's mutating. That one was almost mutating. Oh, so you can... Ooh. Okay. So enemies, friendly fire exists for the enemies. Apparently single-player games are dead. They're only dead when they're made by people who don't know how to make good single-player games. They're not dead. It's just that more and more people are showing that they don't have what it takes to make good ones. Okay, the dude mutated, but it matters very little to a person who can lift you off the ground and throw you into some saw blades. Yo, Bucky Day Gaming! Welcome to my Gamescom reaction. They say for the next 2 hours, we're gonna be seeing some new stuff. All right, you're sliding down some pipes now. Classic on the rails mechanic. Kind of reminds me of Tomb Raiders in a way where you have to avoid hitting things, otherwise you'll die immediately on the spot. So you gotta dodge some things, otherwise you could just very well die from it. You love single-player games, but according to EA, single-player games are dead. They're also the same people. See, people don't listen. People with common sense, mind you. There's a reason why people don't listen to EA at all. Because they're just another greedy corporation that says what's necessary in order to get people to buy their games. They don't ever innovate none of their games. It's always the same. Ooh. Yep, just like Tomb Raider. EA literally has people making single-player making single player games and then have someone tweet there are 10, but they like single player games.
Right?
EA is a joke. There's always been a joke.
We got lots
They've always
more
been a joke.
coming for you, but right now I want
They're
to
the same
introduce
people
my
that
co-host
tries
for
to
ONL.
convince everyone
Melly,
that their
Melly,
loot
welcome to
boxes in their
ONL.
games is
Thanks,
not
Deb.
gambling,
I'm
even
so
though
excited to
there
be here
has
at
been
Gamescom.
evidence that
Hello,
points to
everybody.
it, especially when it
I'm
comes
your
to
guide
children.
for tonight
No
for
one
all
take
the
no one with a
happenings
brain
around
takes
Gamescom,
EA
and I'm
seriously.
really excited
Everyone
to
is
be
wary
here
when EA has their
because
name
the
on
heart of
anything.
gaming is beating
No
once
one
again,
trusts
and
EA.
game devs and publishers from all around the world are
Jedi
making
Fallen
their
Order
way
was
to
amazing.
Cologne
It
to
was
show
amazing
you
because
hundreds
EA
of
had
new games.
absolutely nothing to do
So
with
if
its
you-
development.
if you're not
EA
here
only
yet
published
and
it.
still can come by, make sure to drop by, and if you can't, make sure
No
to,
one trusts
to
EA
drop
at all.
by next year because it is definitely worth a visit.
I know I don't.
And one of the highlights we have this year is we actually have the largest indie area ever, bringing visitors and devs closer together than anywhere else in the world. And you can meet the makers of the most original and fantastic and creative games here. And if you're not here,
You love
and
Hulk
if you
now?
Can't make it here, do
You
not
made me
worry.
like him?
You
How did
can
I
also
make you
check
like
out
Hulk?
the Indie
What did I
Arena
do?
booth online at
Definitely buying that for my
Gamescom.global.
PS4 because it
Dev,
reminds me
it's
of
back
Dead
to you.
Space. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
the
Melly,
whole
and you'll
deal.
be with us all night. We've got Gamescom
And not
awards
to mention,
come
we're
and
supposed to
other
be getting
things
a
too.
Dead
But
Space
let's get right back
remake.
to the world premieres. This next one is one you've been waiting for a long time to see. Let's take a look at this brand new world premiere.
Microtransactions has ruined gaming, in my opinion. Oh, you're not wrong. Predatory microtransactions.
Cruelest tyranny.
Predatory microtransactions have always been the bane of gaming. And EA is one that takes pride and accomplishment in putting it into every single one of their games as much as they can.
And began the eternal watch over their tyrant's colossal remains.
What
For some
is
forces,
this?
even death cannot end.
Even death can. Oh, that's a giant hand.
Eons later, the fallen god's influence pervades the world again, corrupting even sworn enemies.
Is this Lords of the Fallen?
Lords of the Fallen.
It is Lords of the Fallen.
Humanity to a new age of devastation.
This is Lords of the Fallen.
From these darkest days, new heroes arise.
But yes, predatory microtransactions has ruined gaming because you can have microtransactions in a game and not be predatory. But it's the ones that prey on people in hopes that they'll just, you know, constantly buy stuff over and over and over in the games. That's the ones you have to watch out for. How is that thing flying with messed up tattered wings? Microtransactions that are fair, like only cosmetic, are okay unless the cosmetics are blatantly better than you can get in-game. Okay, Lords of the Fallen was like an old game that had Dark Souls elements to it, but it was, people liked it, but it never garnered as much attention as that of Dark Souls or Bloodborne or anything like that. But it still had like a cult following of people who actually liked it. I myself never played Lords of the Fallen. I never played it. But yes, Goblin is right. Microtransactions that are fair, like only cosmetics, are okay. Those are fine, unless they're better than what you can get in game. Marvel's Avengers is what you would call a predatory cosmetic microtransaction type game, where the stuff you earn in game does not look as good as the stuff you can buy.
The Lords of the Fallen. Wish list now.
The Lords of the Fallen. Okay, so is this a prequel to Lords of the Fallen or a sequel
That's right.
to it?
They dropped the two, the Lords of the Fallen.
Oh, it is
All
a
right,
sequel.
Now it's time for
It is a
another
sequel.
new game announcement. The sequel to a game that redefined the term couch co-op. Check this out.
Another world premiere?
Are you struggling?
Oh, is
Missing
this
your regular
Movers?
FARTs?
Oh, wait.
Have you tried
No, this is
going
something else.
Online? Visit exotic destinations. Move your dreams, whoever you are. Apply today. No skills?
May have missed it if you
No
did it
worries.
early as I'm watching this on my
Everybody's
phone.
welcome.
I have not
You're
done
hired.
it because, you know, paying attention to the trailers.
Open a door of new opportunities. Work alone or with a friend, or two, or more. You can do it. Move locally or connect together online.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be like a nice couch co-op game. You just mess around with your friends. I imagine Smitty or Delirious.
2023.
Smitty or Delirious are probably going to play with this. Yeah, they're probably going to get all the crew together to mess with this game. That's my best Hey Hachi right now because I'm not looking at any quotes. Hey, here it is, Hogwarts Legacy.
It's time to step into the Potterverse.
Your legacy begins now.
Legacy?
Live the unwritten. Now look at this glow.
Well, it is coming
Look at the
out
glow
in
of
February
it. Why does that look
2023,
like
and tonight
the
at
color scheme of the
Gamescom, we've
Avada
got
Kedavra?
The brand new trailer for you to take a look at. I don't want to say much and spoil much. This is an incredible trailer. I hope you enjoy it.
The more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be.
If either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason.
A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable.
The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late.
None of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever.
What do we do now?
It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you. I'm ready. Crucio!
You've made your choice.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fighting going on. Let's go. Let's see.
What have the two of you done?
See, the thing about Hogwarts Legacy is you could be a good wizard or you can delve into the dark arts. Dark Arts Pack, Thestral Mount, Dark Arts Cosmetic Set, Dark Arts Battle Arena, Onyx Hippogriff Mount, Dark Arts Hippogriff Hat. What? There's a lot. Available in stores and digitally February 10th. Yo, a brand new Tales from the Borderlands!
Borderlands now. Joining me is the founder of
It's getting a lot darker than you thought. Oh, yes.
Randy, great to see you here.
Thanks for the intro, Jeff.
Of course it's getting dark. If you can get into the dark arts, of course the story's going to be dark itself.
In the house?
And now we got a brand new Tales from the Borderlands.
Some of you hardcore folks saw the leak, but I'm here to officially announce new Tales from the Borderlands.
So, tell us about this. We remember Tales from the Borderlands. This is new Tales from Borderlands. This is new characters, new story.
It is. You know, I loved the original game, and so that's why we got some of the original storytellers and writers that were back in the day at Telltale and developed an all-new storyline with all new characters, created with production from
Please
Gearbox
don't put
Studio
Thestral
Quebec.
Mounts behind a
It's an
paywall.
all-new experience. And
yeah, you
we're
know
here to
they
show
are.
it for the first time today. You guys want to check it out?
I mean, come on. There
it's
isn't
coming
no
soon too,
greater
right?
thing
That's
that they
right.
think they
Coming
could
in
put behind a
October this year.
paywall
October
than the
this year on all
very
platforms.
Awesome.
thing
Well, let's
you
take a
never
look,
see
Randy.
anyone
This is
writing
exciting.
in the
New
entire
Tales from the
series.
Borderlands, first at Gamescom.
Of course they put the most exotic thing behind a paywall. Of course they would. If they don't have it behind a pre-order, it's going to be a microtransaction you can buy.
Start bloody. They end bloody too. Sometimes, all it takes to change the galaxy is a trio of losers trying to get through a bad day.
We are in the middle of a TDR invasion.
Leave immediately! This area is now under TDR jurisdiction!
They think the
TDR, huh?
on the station.
If we can find
Ooh, okay, so we got Atlas, we got
we
TDR.
can change our lives.
We're bad at this, like really bad. Gideon has many guns. Talking guns. Guns with legs.
I'm gonna blast you so freaking bad! Yeah! Shut up, Richard!
I always wanted to change.
Okay, this is set during the time skip leading up to Borderlands 3. Because I see Reese in his CEO position. Unless this is after.
Why are you people like this?
If you happen to see any corpses along the way, don't worry about them. They're just, yeah, don't worry about them.
Interesting. Interesting.
Come back to the city and join the deadliest spectacle of this season.
What is this?
I'm gonna tell you a story about a species that survived millennia.
Visit Hall of
Homo
Fame.
neanderthalensis, Homo rhodesiensis, Homo erectus, all of them wiped out by the deadliest species of all. Us. I am Astrid.
Is this
the
Rage?
new arena. And my advice for you: stay alive.
Wait, is this Dying Light? This is Dying Light. This is Dying Light too. Didn't they just do a DLC like this for the first one?
Every day you fight for survival, but today you fight for glory.
They just did a DLC like this in the first Dying Light game.
What
They just
makes you different is the spirit of a champion.
You ask for it, wishes granted. What does that even mean? Or do they mean all of the above?
Red Bull gives you wings.
I don't drink Red Bull. Get out of here.
So you want to join me?
Is this Skull and Bones? Oh lord, this is Skull and Bones. No, actually, no. It looks more simplistic than Skull and Bones. This is something else. Nope, this is not Skull and Bones.
Sign up and be a part of
What is it, Sid Meier's Pirates?
Tortuga.
No, Tortuga.
Product not yet rated.
Okay. I have so many questions for some of these games. Marauders. Okay. Okay. Do y'all have any other guns other than LMGs? What is this? Oh, this is Destiny. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of my stream. This is the Destiny expansion, the Lightfall expansion. This is the new map that you're going to be able to explore. An actual city this time in an alternate version of humanity. One where they didn't get wiped out and they actually made an entire metropolis. That's supposed to be our new faction, our new big bad.
Our shape reveal what they do then. Unshackled from hope.
Yep, there's your Spider-Man whip. There's your new power. So we're gonna be swinging through the city of Destiny now. Like big cities. Like, look at this. I know this is a cinematic, but this is the new power that you're gonna have. I don't even know what to call this. Like, hunters get kunai. And why does that font remind me of Lightyear? That font reminds me of Lightyear.
Hello again. This Saturday, the Gamescom Awards will be handed out
But yeah,
to the winners of
going
the
from
best
that,
games on the show
going from
floor.
that trailer
Only
alone,
submitted games showing
it's
at
going to make the
Gamescom
game
will
a
be
lot
eligible
more
to be
vertical
nominated.
now.
And the awards will be streamed on all Gamescom channels, so make sure to tune in.
So Lightfall is going to be doing what we always wanted to do in
hand
Destiny,
out
and we
4
actually
awards.
wanted
I'm
to
very,
explore
very
the
excited
city,
about that.
not
And
just
I
the
would say,
command post where all the
let's jump straight
Guardians
into
live.
it, starting
I'm just
with
wondering,
the most wanted
how is it
PC
going to
game.
work?
Here are your nominees.
Most wanted PC game.
Metal Hellsinger.
Heard about it, that one, but I'm not too big on rhythm games.
System Shock.
System Shock is what people are really looking forward to.
Warhammer 40,000 Darktide.
And the winner is Metal Hellsinger. And here to accept the award is Sheila Wikström, executive producer at The Outsiders. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Wow, this is a lot of people. I was practicing my speech a lot, but of course, you know, when it's as much people as there is right now, you'll blank. But I want to say that I am honored to receive this award on behalf of my team. The team behind Metal is an amazing bunch of people that I'm so lucky to be working with.
You can tell she's
every
nervous.
day.
She is not
And
used
the
to
truth is,
speaking to a
making
whole
games
bunch
is
of people,
super
but I commend her
hard. When
for
I
being up
started
there and
out,
still being able
I
to
don't think I really realized
being able to
how
speak to all
hard.
these people.
And what I learned is that focusing on compassion, kindness, and empathy just as much as any other craft in games would be the key to successful game development. And it's precisely those qualities that my team possess and why I'm so privileged to be working with them every day. I love you guys at home. I miss you so much. So what I want to say to you, my industry friends and colleagues, is treat each other with heart, kindness, and respect every day. Make games with humanity. Thank you so much.
Congratulations once again.
She really started to embrace herself a little bit more in the sentence.
To you.
Thank you, Melly.
Where's
While the world
the Sonic
premiere train
Frontiers?
keeps going, it's time to move to the world of Sonic.
Thank
Any Sonic
you.
Hedgehog fans
Thank
out
you.
there?
Thank you.
Sonic has had a pretty good year with the Sonic
Asking
2
you
movie, which
shall
was a ton of fun earlier
receive.
this year. Well, Sonic Frontiers is in development, and we've got a brand new trailer for you and confirmation.
Why is almost
of the
everyone wearing
release
black?
date,
I don't know,
too. Check this
CJ.
out.
I don't know. Please let this trailer give us a release date. Come on, Sonic team, let's go. A mysterious stranger.
Submit. Your reckless actions endanger the world.
This will be my first Sonic game ever since I played Sonic Unleashed back on the PS2. Look at all these zones! Let's go, Sonic! All these big places I get to go to, and I get to upgrade Sonic too. Wait, is that Amy? That's Amy!
Amy? Is that you?
Oh, yes, yes. Give me that Sonic speed, let's go. What was that move? That was new. Discover the secret of the ancients. What's happening to his arm?
You cannot run forever. Leave immediately.
I'm sorry. We're fighting mechs? Sonic Frontiers, release date, release date, release date. November 8th! We finally have a release date! Now I'm concerned because God of War Ragnarok comes out on November 9th.
Right, well, now, another European studio wanted to use Gamescom ONL as a platform to announce another narrative experience. This comes from a French studio. Check this out.
Sonic Frontiers releases in November, a day before God of War Ragnarok. Why?
We leave so many things behind us.
Why?
Objects. Memories. Mistakes.
Hold on, I gotta tell Gagio.
They sink in time. Touch the bottom and go to sleep. Silence is full of ghosts. And here, voices can only come from
Sage, the techno-organic AI lolly.
under the waves.
See, now... but why is Sonic Frontiers releasing a day before God of War Ragnarok? Because God of War Ragnarok releases on the 9th of November.
Guys, it's time for the goats. Ready for some goats?
I mean, I'm getting
No
them
live
both.
goats today,
I'm getting
but we
both
are
Sonic Frontiers
gonna
and God
talk
of War
about
Ragnarok,
Goat
but I'm
Simulator
sorry,
3.
but
We
God
got
of
to
War
announce this
Ragnarok
back at
is
Summer
going to
Game
take the
Fest.
priority.
And now it's time to see the gameplay of Goat Simulator 3 for the first time. Let's check this one out.
Now the only game that I'm looking forward to this year that doesn't have a release date that we know of is One Piece Odyssey. Once I find out that, then I can plan the rest of my streams and rest of my videos around it. But wow, of all the time, hopefully the release date won't be too detrimental for Sonic Frontiers. I mean, for me personally, I'm gonna get both. I'm gonna get Sonic Frontiers on Tuesday, and then the day after, I'm gonna get God of War Ragnarok. I will prioritize God of War Ragnarok for my playthrough of it before I play Sonic Frontiers. So it probably may be a hot minute before I get to Sonic Frontiers. I don't know. Maybe I can play Sonic Frontiers and God of War Ragnarok in between one another. God of War Ragnarok will be like a video series, and Sonic Frontiers could be a stream series. I'll come up with an idea for it later. But man, of all the times for Sonic Frontiers to release, it's going to be releasing during the month of one of the most biggest and most epically anticipated games of the year. I mean, after Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok is the biggest... God of War Ragnarok is the biggest game that's going to be released this year outside of Elden Ring. And Elden Ring was already a masterpiece. What do you look for in a new game, or I guess what makes you interested in looking forward to the game? I'm a simple man. I'm a very simple man. When it comes to games, it doesn't take too much to please me. All that I ask for a game is that it's stable and it has the things that I'm looking for. I like Sonic Frontiers because it's open world, but I also get to embrace the super speed of Sonic. I love well-done traversal and stuff in games, and it also has skill trees. I love upgrades. You guys know that's my gaming addiction. I love skill trees and upgrades and ways to make my character stronger consistently, which is why I own a lot of games that revolve around that. But I'm not going to get a game like Saints Row where it just looks bad from the gameplay itself.
At Gamescom, I am so excited that we get to announce.
Like, I have to be specific. I have to be really specific, Abir. So I'll come back to this question. I'll come back to this question a little bit later. But for me personally, a game has to be appealing gameplay-wise rather than graphics-wise, because any game can look great graphically, but if the gameplay is not good, if the gameplay is not good and it's not fun or it doesn't look fun, I have no interest in it. Because I'd rather play a game that's fun, not just a game that looks, graphically superior to anything else. Because graphics aren't anything, it's the gameplay. People don't play games for the graphics, they play games for the gameplay. So the gameplay has to be good.
How did you find me?
Actually, you know what? I can answer your question right now. I look for replayability, I look for stability, and I look for reasons to keep playing the game outside.
Something we in the marketing industry call a pre-order.
And I have to look for replayability outside of going through the main story once. If it adds like a post-game or anything like that, then that appeals to me, because that means that there's reasons for me to keep playing after the main story is done. So I look for massive replayability in video games. Replayability, lots of options, lots of fun mechanics, and it has to be stable. That's what I look for.
All pre-order
Yo,
customers
C-Des,
will
what's going
receive the
on?
exclusive horse armor item in their inventory. Please note that the horse armor has
We're
no
reacting to
direct use in-game and
Gamescom.
in
Sonic
no way will
Frontiers has a
contribute
release
to the
date,
gameplay puzzles or
November
narrative
8th,
of Return
a
to Lucky
day
Island.
before God of War Ragnarok. So God of War Ragnarok will be prioritized on the channel
a month away.
before I
I, love the horse
start
armor
playing
does absolutely
Sonic.
nothing. It
I'm
just
still
sits in your
formulating how I'm going to do it all, but
Return to
yeah.
Lucky Island. Cannot wait for that. All right.
What other
now
games they
let's
show
turn
besides
to the
Dune
world
Awakening
of
is the last you
Unknown
saw?
Worlds, the creators of Subnautica.
Sonic Frontiers,
As we tease, they are here today at Gamescom to unveil
Protocol,
a brand new IP, and it's a departure from
new
Subnautica.
Tales of the
It's a brand new
Borderlands.
turn-based sci-fi game, and we're going to reveal it for the first time right here. Actually, special
and some
guest
other
is, so
games
check
as well,
this
but
out.
the only one that really stuck out to me was Tales of the Borderlands, Callisto Protocol, some game called Everywhere,
I'm Brandon Sanderson.
and
you might know
Sonic
me
Frontiers,
as the author
obviously.
of the Mistborn series, the Stormlight Archive, or as the guy who finished Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. Over the last few years, I've been working closely with my friends at Unknown Worlds on the exciting project we're revealing today. You, of course, know Unknown Worlds for creating immersive and fantastical worlds like the incredible Subnautica series. When they reached out to me, I was absolutely thrilled to help craft the expansive sci-fi universe in which their next game is set. This secret has been a hard one to keep, and we're so excited to finally show you what we've created together. So, without further ado, this is Moonbreaker.
But see, there's 2 hours of this showcase.
Let us keep this civilized.
Welcome to the party. With you till the end. Needles up. Stay alive.
This will be over real quick.
For me personally, I'm kind of used to the characters actually moving and not being like statuettes a little bit. But, to each their own. I'm not going to badmouth it. I guess that's just what I'm used to. So that's the reason why this isn't really resonating with me right now.
Good game. Stop this treachery.
Come on, it's fun. The crowd goes wild.
That's interesting. It's like you're creating your own custom figurines to fight in these battles. That explains why there isn't any animations, because that would just be extra on top of being able to paint your own figurines in this game. Ah, I see.
Well, it's been a blast. Or it will be.
Interesting.
And joining me from Unknown Worlds is Charlie Cleveland. Charlie, Moonbreaker, it's real, and it's so different than Subnautica. So
Yes,
tell us,
it is.
This departure, you guys like to kind of reinvent yourselves every game, right?
Yeah, so people thought we were kind of crazy for making Subnautica after making Natural Selection. We went from a strategy shooter to a pacifist underwater game, survival. So I feel like we've done this before. We love changing genres, but I'm hoping, our Subnautica fans will still come along for playing a digital miniatures game. I hope.
Well, it's so cool. A digital miniatures game. Everyone loves miniatures, but how do you translate that into gameplay? What is the gameplay of this game?
So we're kind of channeling like a Guardians of the Galaxy or Firefly kind of feel. So you can see that from the colorful art style we have. So you choose a captain and 10 crew, and you build a roster, kind of like a traditional miniatures game. And every unit in the game is really like strange and special and kind of game breaking. So yeah, you deploy units and you move them around on the battlefield, and you get all these crazy game-changing powers, kind of like Hearthstone meets XCOM, kinda.
Well, I mean, you see the gameplay here, it looks great, and it's coming soon, as we said, end of September, so you're not early access, you're not going to wait long. But the thing I want to get to is the painting of miniatures, which we saw a tease of in the trailer, and I know you actually, painting was cathartic for you sort of during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, so
Looks
the painting,
intriguing, yeah, it
I mean,
looks
you can't
intriguing.
have a miniatures game without painting, And during
It's very
the
intriguing.
lockdown, I just found myself like learning to
But
draw
I probably
and
won't
just,
play it,
like,
though.
just zoning out and feeling really
Because
relaxed
this
when the world was
doesn't
basically falling
appeal to
apart
me.
around us.
Like,
And we really tried to capture
there's
that
only
feeling. It's not
there's
like
only
Photoshop
certain
or, like,
types
special
of
technical tools or anything like
turn-based
that. You just
strategy
simulate
games that I'll
brushes,
actually
dry
play.
brushing. We've got decals.
Like, I'll play something along the
this
lines
feels like you're
of
actually painting a
Persona.
real miniature. And I have to say, because everyone is surprised by it, like all the miniatures you see painted in the game are all painted with the tool.
Wow.
So it's like actually pretty powerful.
Amazing. Well, it's
Persona
so cool that,
or like
you're revealing it
classic
here, and
Final
it's gonna be
Fantasy
playable
style.
At Gamescom, right?
But
It's here. You guys are the first ones to play it.
Not so much.
And oh yeah, it's more. We're over in the Crafton booth.
Okay.
Crafton booth.
And for everyone else around the world, they're not going to wait long, right?
Yes, we'll be on Steam Playtest in September. We have a couple open weekends, and then we're going to be launching into Steam Early Access September 29th. So it's really close.
Only a month away, Moonbreaker. Charlie, thank you so much for
Thanks.
coming all the way out here.
Thank you.
I know you had a tough
My
time
pleasure.
getting here, but
Thank you,
made it.
everyone.
All right, Charlie Cleveland with Unknown Worlds. Thank you so much, Charlie. And now it's time to reveal another game with a very catchy tune in the trailer. Check this out.
We need a samurai game. I hate games like that.
Friends that invested all they had on a shady site that looked like a scam. It said buy this magic cards to play the coolest game and fight against your friends with no consequence.
Hotline Miami? No, this isn't Hotline. This isn't Hotline Miami. Oh, this is gonna be crazy for friends. This is gonna be crazy. Delirious and Smitty are gonna have fun with this. The insanity of like, hey, I got a card that can blow your head up. Like Fire
Inspired
Emblem
by
or
the
Advance
familiar
Wars 2.
story
When I
of
say Fire Emblem, you mean the
Pinocchio,
original strategy
Rise
games.
of
Oh, I
P
know.
Is
I
a
know.
new action Souls-like game
Something
that is
like
coming out
that,
from NeoWiz,
kinda.
and you guide Pinocchio on his unrelenting journey to become human. This
Lies
game
of
looks
P?
absolutely great.
Wait,
and we've got a brand new gameplay
wait,
trailer
that
to show you.
trailer?
And this game is also
You're
coming
actually
to
playing
Xbox Game Pass
Pinocchio?
on day one. Let's check it out.
What? I seen it. It gave me Bloodborne and Sekiro vibes. But you're playing Pinocchio?
Can you hear me? I hope this reaches you. This city is falling apart. Chaos, madness, death. And there might be no going back.
Oh, she's the blue fairy.
You can change that. It depends on the choice.
And the dude on the right, that's Pinocchio.
Truth
Whoa.
or lie.
What happened to your face, lady? Also, speaking of very good-looking games, because the aesthetics of this game looks very nice. I actually like this, but the aesthetic of this reminds me of the visual fidelity of Blacksmith Wukong.
But I don't have a choice. Only you can do this.
Oh no, no, no! I would be that one that would be screaming, running through those buildings. I would be the one that's screaming. Is that Geppetto?
We meet.
Is that?
Son.
Oh, that's Geppetto.
The stage is set.
The light shines brightest in the darkest of times.
Okay.
All right, buddy, I'm here for you. Don't worry.
So, gameplay. See, if it can give me the same vibes as Sekiro and Elden Ring, or at least feel as complete as those, this might actually turn out to be good. I've always had a soft spot for the Soulsborne type games, but if they can do this right, if they can pull this off,
Protect.
Fulfill.
Lies of P. Now I understand it. Lies of Pinocchio.
Destiny.
A time when humanity shines next year. Okay. Interesting. Lies of P is on my list.
Yes, you. Do you have FOM? Fear of missing Gamescom? Relax. Gamescom is everywhere you want. Gamescom now. Register now.
That's right. All the fun of Gamescom is available from wherever you are online, obviously. And, well, in case you're wondering
You played part 3. That was the best one you played. I never played Onimusha.
And he's on a mission
I feel like
to
I kind of
save
missed
the
out on
Gamescom
playing
verse
those
from
games.
the evil future. And if you want to help him, check out the Epic section at gamescom.global. You can solve quests and win prizes, so take part and help Epi to save the Gamescom verse. But first, I want to tell you more about some of the great program we have for this week, and it's quite a schedule, so please bear with me. There is, for example, the Gamescom Studio by IGN, featuring game spotlights, dev interviews, and all insights into this year's Gamescom, so please make sure to check that out so you don't miss anything. And also, the awesome Indie Showcase is back, featuring the newest, most original, crazy indie games here on Friday afternoon at 5:30 p.m. CEST, and I'm really looking forward to it. And something I'm really looking forward to is the cosplay contest on Sunday, where the super creative cosplay community takes center
excited.
stage.
You can tell she's
and
excited.
This is absolutely one of my favorites, so make sure to not miss it out. It is definitely worth a watch. And for more updates, follow at Gamescom on all platforms. And, well, now it is almost time to introduce our next guest, but sadly she couldn't make it since she is a tad far away. So let's see, she sent us a video, and I would say, let's have a look.
Hello Gamescom, I'm ESA astronaut Samantha Cristoforetti, currently flying at around 27,000 kilometers an hour, 400 kilometers above your head on board of the International Space Station. Today, I come to you to say bravo to the games industry. We see how many space games you've been creating recently.
Wonder how the whale will be like in Lies of P. I don't know, CJ. That's the thing. What was it? The terrible dogfish, as it was called in the books. I wonder how that would be as a boss, just a giant whale as a boss.
Onto Mars with our ambitious Terra Nova program. Humanity's spaceflight capabilities will be in part thanks to the games industry.
I wonder what it's like to just float in gravity.
Will be among
well,
us
float in an area with no gravity. So this is dark? I think this is like a dark version of Pinocchio. I mean, with all the body horror abominations you're going to be fighting up against, yeah, I'd say this is a dark version of Pinocchio. Don't expect to see any Disney singings.
And keep playing. This is ESA astronaut Samantha Cristoforetti, wishing everyone a wonderful Gamescom from the International Space Station.
Did I play Thymesia? I have not. What accent is that of hers, the first lady, that is? The one in the black dress? I have no idea. That music sounds too cheerful to be Star Wars. I was about to say, is that Tyrese Gibson? But it's not. That's not Tyrese Gibson. Lies of P looks good, but it's years away. As in next year? Gives you the John Carter vibe. Let me guess. You and your ratty clothes and your makeshift spear are gonna go all the way across to go see where that explosion is. Another survival MMO? Stranded, Alien Dawn. Is this another survival MMO? Yep. Yep, it's another survival MMO. This is the second survival MMO we've seen thus far. Actually, third.
When we were looking at games for Gamescom Opening Night Live, one of the things I was most impressed with this year is there are a lot of European studios that wanted to debut games here, and also a lot of brand new IP, brand new worlds, and we're going to introduce one of those to you right now, and I think you're going to get pretty excited about it. Check out this world premiere.
Only a handful of games are really appealing to me right now, but I'm not trying to play every single game that comes out, so...
The sand has memories. Memories of our past, when gods walked this world, and our heroes stood amongst them. But the gods' vanity grew, and in their struggle, we were cast away.
I'm trying to figure out what this is. Because the aesthetic reminds me of something, but I don't know exactly what.
In the sand. In the ruins of this shattered, broken world.
That's a lot of that's a lot of distance. Sure wish Avengers could make you do that. You know, actually have superhuman movements and whatnot. I don't know why this reminds me of Godfall. I don't know why, but it does. Oh yeah, that's a special attack that's gonna take you 5 minutes in order to recharge.
Even in ruins, we endure. We won't let go. For now, we can stand for ourselves. And face gods.
Atlas Fallen. Liza P looks like it came out of the world of Tim Burton. Yeah, it does. Okay, okay. I like the movement. I like the movement. I like good traversal
Atlas
in video
Fallen
games that give you...
2023. Now, a classic strategy game that I remember playing in the late 90s is Homeworld. Did anyone else play that back
I
in
like
the day?
video games that give you good traversal.
Great
Like if you're
PC,
moving
space,
fast
RTS, well,
and
a
it
brand
makes
new
you
Homeworld
feel
is coming out
fast. I
next year,
love superhuman
and
movement in
we've
video
got a
games.
brand new look
And I kind of like that one
gameplay.
in Atlas Fallen.
Check it out.
But we're going to have to see more of the game before I look into it anymore.
It was a simple perimeter scan, escorting resources. But we were ambushed by Kalan raiders. Fighters were no problem, but the missile frigates were a different story. Command got clever. One wing used cover to keep themselves safe on approach.
Target acquired.
While another group found a tunnel in the structure to sneak behind them.
We're on run hot with range. Teach them up. Let's do this.
It worked. But just before a carrier battle group arrived, we scrambled bombers.
Vector confirmed. Scanning zone adjusted.
Perfect for attacking capital ships.
This is bomber lead. Engaging carrier.
We protected the resourcers while they hauled in the goods, which meant we could roll out assault frigates.
Cleared hot. Let's take it to them. Stay on them.
Break contact.
The raiders weren't pushovers, but command countered their hit-and-run tactics. The way their carrier exploded, beautiful. And we even grabbed a little souvenir. That missile frigate is ours now.
I guess if you're into that, it looks pretty all right.
Homeworld 3 in the first half of 2023. Now, today is a big day, speaking of threes, because it's the version 3.0 update to Genshin Impact, which is an incredible action
the
RPG
Genshin Impact.
from Hoyoverse.
The newest
today
update to
we've got an
Genshin is
exclusive
dropping
new look
today.
at version 3.0 and the new Rainforest Nation,
crazy.
as well as a sneak
It's crazy
peek
how
of a mysterious
Genshin
ancient civilization and
releases.
settlement that is
It's
found
crazy how
deep
Genshin
inside
releases
the
brand new
desert. Let's take
updates
a
after
look at this
updates,
world.
and it never runs out of money because it always makes money. They literally make millions whenever a new update comes. All the time. And I'm still so far behind in Genshin. I haven't even made it to Inazuma yet. I'm just now getting the Serena Teapot. Look at this. A giant forest area now. It's like an oasis.
Can't see. I'll uproot you.
Come on, let's go. There's a fortune to be made. Your more is mine.
Wait,
Let's sweeten the deal.
is she a genie? We got genies now. Microtransactions, yes. Genshin makes millions upon millions based on their gacha system in their game. But I don't fault them for it because they know what to do in order for people to make that happen. In order for people to just buy into their stuff. They know what they're doing. The difference between Genshin and EA is that EA is egregious about it. And they don't give you ways to earn microtransactions on your own for free. Genshin does. But I'm not going to say that Genshin doesn't have any faults. The grinding does get kind of heavy at the higher levels.
Star Rail in development. It's
All
a
right,
grand
here's a brand new game
interstellar
from
adventure with
Hoyoverse.
strategic turn-based combat, and now we're going to take a new look at the story and adventure that awaits you in Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail is a futuristic game that they're making now. That last girl literally has Gil or Gold Toss as an ability. See, here's the thing. Hoyoverse is making this along with supporting Genshin. But even if Star Rail does not succeed as much as Genshin, Genshin is still going to be giving them all the money that they need because it's just that lucrative of a game.
Of 5 people.
So if
Pay a price.
the futuristic settings of Star Rail,
One of them. Genuine.
if the futuristic setting of Star Rail succeeds as well as Genshin, Hoyoverse will never be out of money.
You are one of them.
The Shenjo is in danger. This man, he...
The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
See, Hoyoverse knows what can bring in the money. Beautiful characters and tons of waifus. And also like, tons of content. So, say what you will about Genshin, but you can't say that they don't ever update their games enough where it's like gives you reason to keep playing. Because they got tons of content in just Genshin alone.
Metal Hellsinger.
Let me guess, metal.
And the winner is the last case of Benedict
I was wrong.
Fox. And here to accept the award is Bartek Leszczakowski, creative director at Plot Twist. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's quite of a shocker for us. We just love good Metroidvania games, and we are working hard on making Benedict Fox just that. And I would like to thank Xbox team for their support, and Rogue team for being the best publisher ever, and especially I would like to thank my team in Krakow. They are crazy talented, and my hands hold the award, but their hands make the game. Dziękuję wam bardzo. Thank you.
Congratulations once again, the last case of Benedict Fox. And Jeff, back to you.
Thank you very much, Melly. Anyone here a fan of Justin Roiland? Rick and Morty? Well, he's got a brand new game, which you may have seen at Xbox's show in June.
They had to think about who Justin Roiland was. They had to think about that.
They wanted to send us just
he sounds a tad nervous too. Yeah.
Clip. You're going to enjoy this. Talking guns in a boss fight, and that's all I'm going to say to set this up. I think you're going to really, this is a trip. Check this out, world premiere of High on Life.
High on Life, a game made by the creators of Rick and Morty. This ought to be fun.
Wow, we're actually hitting her! Holy crap, that was cool! Come on, admit it, we're hurting you! No! Fuck you! Are you even a real bounty hunter? Jesus, it's so gross you even went in there!
So we're getting a first-person bounty hunting game from the creators of Rick and Morty with talking guns.
Stay in the air! Better not fall in!
Hey, I'm still here. You can still use me if you want. I can deflect attacks. Did you know that? I'm not just all about stabbing. Well, I'm mostly all about stabbing and tethering, but I can also deflect attacks. I'll slice them to fucking death. I'll cut their fucking heads off. I'll rip their limbs
Your
off.
weapons talk to you.
Cut right into them. I'll cut their fucking asshole off and eat it.
You know, this sludge matches your toxic personality. Fuck off. That wasn't even a good one. Surprise! Flashback!
The game looks goofy. I mean, it's basically first-person Rick and Morty.
Squishy on the inside as the rest of them. Let me at her, bounty hunter!
Wow, we're having our first real boss fight together.
I don't know, for me, it's all the constant swinging around. I feel like you probably don't need to do it all that much in order to be in the air. It just feels a little bit egregious with how many times this person is just swinging around a little bit. It's just one thing I'm noticing.
I'm taking you with me! Just stay alive. I think she's basically done for.
Do you see that? What? When? What is it? Wait, what are you? Dude, don't eat that. Come on, dude. Dude!
You know she's
Why
gonna eat it.
are you opening your mouth?
What?
It doesn't detect you opening your mouth.
No!
Wonder if Dante would react to these talking weapons like he did the last ones. He would say like, no,
Gross.
talking. He'd probably say that. You have a kick out of this game if it's for PS4? I think it might be. It might be. I'll double check later. Ah, the Blood Hunt game where everyone looks like weirdly tall and lanky vampires. Then there's a recent vampire game that got released. I wonder how that game actually plays, if it's on consoles or not. High on Life is only on Xbox? Well, I'm pretty sure Xbox will tell us how good it is. I'll look at gameplay at it.
You've been selected from among thousands of candidates.
Hey, Cutter.
To join the Lynx family.
You're from Earth, right?
This is more than just a job. It's
an opportunity. You ever miss it?
Caution.
Oh, shit, oh, shit.
Lynx. Making the world a better place.
Forge your place among the stars and the ultimate zero-G salvaging
What
sin.
they say about work in space is true.
There's something real special here. You don't have power here. You never will.
Look around you. We're expendable.
I can hear them in the walls. Ain't a trade like it. Dancing between the ribs of a ship, gaze out at the rest of the human race, buzzing in the distance. That's when the sky fills up with flames. That's the way things go.
Interesting.
Now we're talking.
Disney Dreamlight Valley. Okay, so I heard about that one. That's supposed to be like that town simulator, but it's set in the world of Disney, so
You gotta help me rescue my friends.
High on Life has killer Care Bears. Yeah, I don't think I saw that. I saw that. There's killer Care Bears in High on Life. That was a lot.
First announced back at the Game Awards, Telltale's next project is based on the Prime Video series The Expanse. Well, we showed you a little bit of the trailer at the Game Awards to set up the world. Now you're going to get a first glimpse at the gameplay with this behind-the-scenes clip. Enjoy.
has to now or he could die.
Hold still. We'll see what we can do. Captain Drummer, what are your orders?
The Expanse, a Telltale
The Expanse
series.
is obviously one of those universes that has a ton of opportunities to tell great stories. One of the things I'm super excited about is the zero-G stuff that we've been doing. A big part of when we're making the game, not only are we thinking about the characters, we also have to think about how can we evolve the genre in any way that will make players excited to be part of this universe and feel like they're engaging in something rather than just being a passive audience member.
You'll figure something out. I know you will.
It's actually been a really interesting thing as an actor to explore some of her more vulnerable sides that by the time we meet her in the series, they've been cauterized.
Because this score, Drummer, this is the greatest score any scavenger has ever come across. You'll need me if you want any chance of unloading it.
The craziness of exploded ship that now constitutes several
All that
parts
showing, but
en
no
masse.
solo leveling release.
You can move them on.
See, Des,
Balancing
I
that out
don't know
against
if whether or
almost like
not
you're
they stopped
excavating
development
story.
or not.
That's a
Because think
personal
about
story.
it.
Those are people,
We
those are
just
characters,
lost
and you are
the
now
only
among
sole illustrator of the
ghosts.
entire series.
Whatever they were doing right before they died, being a scavenger, it's a pretty dark job.
So I'm just thinking, I don't think they have anyone else that can replicate
excited
what
about
Dubu did
how it feels
for
to
the
both
series of
play
solo leveling in
and
terms of
experience the story.
illustrations, drawing characters, and giving designs to the people of the game in order for it to go out. I don't know. None of us know because there hasn't been any news about it. I hope one day we get it, but as it stands right now, maybe they kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I hope we hear something. Something at least. Because I would very much love to play that
Speaking of
game.
adapting things from one medium to another, here's a film adaptation that into a game which I don't think you would have ever expected. Check this out.
Film adaptation into a game. From the executive producer of the Friday the 13th game. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is getting a game? What?
Goats, Killer Clowns, we got it all tonight at Opening Night Live. Now we've got another brand new game announcement from a European publisher for a sci-fi action adventure. Here we go.
Out of all the games to be made about a movie, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I never would have known. How do I know? I know about it just from memes and different videos and seeing the movie itself. But like,
known as the Metahedrons suddenly appeared
wow.
in the Earth's atmosphere.
Out of all the games, I never would have thought we would be getting a Killer Clowns from Outer Space game.
Sentient contact assessment and response team.
Kate?
Wow.
We have an issue.
What happened? Power supply
But
failing.
another way I know C-Dead is that you never forget a horrendous look of a clown like that. When you see something that looks that ugly, it sticks in your mind. And now that I think about it, I remember almost all memories concerning it. The moments I sat down watching clips of it. What is Gamescom? It's a gaming convention to show off new games. And we've seen a lot of things, Koiz, including the release date for Sonic Frontiers, November 8th, which is, for some strange reason, coming out a day before God of War Ragnarok. So I don't even know. It's
now
weird.
Talk about
That's the weirdest
Gamescom
release date I have ever
Green,
seen out of any game this
that
year.
Has made Gamescom the first climate-friendly gaming event in the world. The core event and this show, opening night live, I'm happy to say, are 100% climate neutral for the first time, and that's something we all should be very proud of. You guys are part of that too. Now, as part of this initiative, Gamescom, along with the United Nations Environmental Program Initiative Playing for the Planet, are going to give out the first ever Gamescom Goes Green Award to the best sustainability concept from an exhibitor here at Gamescom. And the nominees are Microsoft, Xbox, Yuki, and the Indie Arena booth. And to find out the winner, let's turn it over to Melly.
Thank you, Jeff. And yes, the winner of this year's Gamescom Goes Green Award is Yuki. And here to accept the award is Dr. Joe Twist, CEO of Yuki. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Gamescom, for this wonderful award. It's brilliant to be recognized. Thank you to the Yuki team who works so hard every day to be greener.
Dr. Joe
and
Twist.
Thank you to the UN's Playing for the Planet
That's
Alliance
unique
for
middle
inspiring
name.
us to change. You know, it's so fantastic to see these amazing game worlds that we're going to play in over the next year. But you know, we only have one planet to live on. And we only have one lifetime to make a change and to protect that planet so that we can continue to play our games. So everybody, whether you're a player or a business, can make one small change starting tomorrow, and together we can play more games together and save the planet. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe, and congratulations once again to Yuki. And remember, it is not only the organizers or exhibitors that can go green. All of you can also make a change by donating to the Gamescom Forest. So plant your Gamescom tree today. Jeff, back to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Melly. Congratulations to Yuki. Now it's time to announce a brand new game from a new studio of industry veterans working on an ambitious new RPG. Here's the first tease.
Can we get some superhero games? I know Gotham Knights is coming up, but can we get something other than Gotham Knights? We need more superhero games. We need more from the makers of Fallout 3, New Vegas, Skyrim, Dragon Age Inquisition, Fallout 4, and the Outer Worlds. From the industry veterans. Something Wicked Games.
In the crux of reality, there exists two lies.
Pray by Christmas, you have a PS5 and a live video game stream, same as movies and anime. What is this? This is Gamescom. We're just looking at these different games they're showing off now. Weird Song? Is that called Weird Song? You can change the world. All you need to do is donate to us now.
All right, let's talk about Xbox and Age of Empires 4 that continues to expand. Now we have news on the next civilizations joining the battle as free DLC. If you want to learn more about what's happening with Age of Empires 4,
can we play these games at Gamescom? I believe a lot of these games are on demo on the Gamescom floor, I believe.
Age of Empires 4.
There's more than one way to win a battle, and every empire must find their own path to victory.
Bum 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 bum. I forget the name of that music, but I've heard it so many times that it's instantly recognizable.
To outmaneuver their opponents and gain the advantage on the battlefield.
Hey, you see those guys in the trees that are dressed in blue? Sure do. We gonna do anything about it? Not until we get very close.
With powerful siege tools and
those dudes ain't got no good peripheral vision.
The Ottomans can keep the pressure on to bring down their enemies' defenses.
Na 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 na.
When when the drums of war beat, how will you emerge victorious?
You recycle, so maybe you'll make a minimal change if your area processes everything right.
And your place in it has just begun.
Age of Empires 4, Ottomans and Malians. I've never played a single Age of Empire game, so hey, more power to those who like it. Here's Gotham Knights. We need to talk about this game.
Knights? Well, you don't have to wait long. It is coming this October, and Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood are going to take over in Gotham Knights.
I got things to say about this game.
Who are the villains? Well, we've got a lot to share in this brand new trailer, and also some exciting
I got things
news.
to say.
The release date is going to be a little earlier than you expected.
Wait.
Check this out.
Gotham Knights is getting released earlier? How many games have been released earlier than their release date this year?
That's why Gotham City is still here. It's why I'm still here. And I've known for a while now that someday, like him, I'd have to work with you. I've seen plenty of criminals in my career, but nothing could have prepared me for this.
So you got groups that are related to Professor Pig, you got people that are related, you got Harley?
Well, well, if it isn't Brat Girl.
Okay, Harley Quinn is in this game.
There's blood in the water.
You got the Court of Owls that's in this game. Clayface in the game.
They're all making
Mr. Freeze.
Play nice.
But we aren't going to give up.
A storm has risen over Gotham. Nothing can stop it. See you at the premiere.
I need your help. Your skills. Your knowledge. Your adaptability.
You got the Talons from the Court of Owls. I'm calling it now. If Batman is dead in this game, they turned him into a Talon. Harley has her own talk show, okay? So someone saw the Kids WB Batman show.
The world will feel the cold as I do.
I got one last little surprise for you.
Come to watch the show, Red Hood.
Nah, I'm just here to kick your ass.
Okay, so the big major villains are the Court of Owls, Harley Quinn, Clayface, and Mr. Freeze?
Pretty good trailer, right? October 21st now for Gotham Knights. All right, now it's time
October
to announce
21st.
a brand new game from a new studio, the global announcement of the ambitious new adventure game developed by Everstone Games. It's called Where Winds Meet. And it's an interactive open-world RPG featuring
Still
action,
prefer
adventure,
Mr.
and
Freeze's
martial arts
Batman the
set
Animated
in a
Series
turbulent
voice among
time in
almost
the
every
Northern
other.
Song
The voice actor
Dynasty.
who did his voice in
Combat looks
Arkham
really cool.
City
Check out this announcement of Where
and
Winds Meet.
Arkham City, yeah, he did a phenomenal job for Mr. Freeze. So I got things to say about Gotham Knights. It's just that I don't know. I will say this: some of the things they got going as far as the skill systems for characters, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Got a feeling Qushu will play it. I don't know. I don't know, C-Des. Please don't hold me to that, because I don't want to play another Marvel's Avengers again. I don't want to. I don't. Marvel Avengers is already talking about, like, hey, we're going to make revamps to combat and traversal and balancing updates to make these heroes feel better and more like heroes, but I don't know. I can't trust their words because their word has meant very little. So I don't want to go through that again of thinking that I'm going to have anything better from Gotham Knights when what they've shown me in the game just doesn't look that appealing to me. They need to make a Batwing game. We need a brother in this one. I wouldn't say we need a brother. We just need a Batman game. We just need Gotham Knights to actually be a game that doesn't look like it's gonna lose its flavor after like a couple of days of playing it. This dude is running across the water. What? The frame rate could be a little bit better. Ooh, I see perfect dodges. I see perfect dodges. You got my attention. A Romance of the Three Kingdoms game? I don't know if you got giant stone swords falling out of the air. And I think we've seen a preview of this game too. Like we saw like a very early preview. What is it called? Like Shenlong or Wulong? Where winds meet. You just said we needed a samurai game? Well, looks like you're getting your wish there, Cedez. Chinese Dishonor? I'm sorry. Do we got Chinese Sephiroth up in here? Sure, threaten the man that's sitting on top of a giant Buddha statue overlooking an entire battlefield filled with corpses. Yeah, it's just gonna go fine. It's gonna fine. It's gonna go fine.
So much new IP tonight. It's really cool. All right. Back when we started ONL in 2019, a very special guest joined me here in person to close the show. And this year, when I told him that we were going to be back here live in person, he said, well, I got to take part in some way. So please say hello to my good friend, Hideo Kojima. Mr. Kojima?
Yo! Hideo Kojima! The legend!
ゲームズコムの皆さん、こんにちは。小島秀夫です。僕は今ですね、ゲームの制作、
While I'm working on my new games, plural.
今回は別のニュースのお知らせとなります。この度9月から、僕のポッドキャスト番組を Spotify でなんと独占配信することになりました。おー。それでですね、英語版と日本語版を、それぞれ同時通訳を交えて制作するというですね、新しい試みです。全世界のリスナーに向けてお届けをしたいと思います。またですね、ジェフ・キーリによるエンタメ業界ニュースのコーナーもレギュラー化の決定です。第1回の配信は9月8日を予定しております。各分野を代表するですね、超スペシャルゲスト
Kojima hasn't made anything worth your time lately.
ぜひリンクをチェックして
I can understand some of his games being a hit and miss for some people. Death Stranding. Yeah, that was actually his last game. Death Stranding was his last game. He needs to make a quiet game.
Opening the night live, we announced Park Beyond from Limbic Entertainment and Bandai Namco. And this year, they've got an awesome booth experience for those of you here in person. And for those of you at home, we've got a brand new trailer that shows you more of this incredible amusement park simulation game.
Now, I'm looking forward to the Tokyo Game Show because Koei Tecmo is supposed to be there. And we all know them, that they're the people that give us games like Atelier, or however you say it, and the Muso games. Not Sumo, but Muso games. So I'm really hoping we get some new Musos revealed at this year's upcoming Tokyo Game Show. Metal Gear Solid 5 was the last game you played for him that was decent. He hasn't made any other game other than Death Stranding after that, so... Okay, so how many times how many roller coaster simulators or amusement park simulators or roller coaster tycoon games have we seen? We've seen so many of them.
A step beyond.
Haven't even beat Metal Gear Solid 5. You beat it by watching me. Yeah, I'm glad I actually got through the Metal Gear Solid 5. Not only did I get the best ending, but I saw some of the best scenes with Quiet and did all priority missions. It was great playing through it. It was a good experience playing through Metal Gear Solid 5 with all of you. Just like it is playing through Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with you all as well. We're making good progress.
From Limbic and Bandai Namco. All right, now it's time to share another special announcement here at Gamescom. Not a game, but a concept.
I feel like I've been punching up my shoulders a whole lot during this whole moment here.
Heimer, the head of Mini Design. Let's check it out. All right, I'm over here at the Mini booth with Oliver. This is the Mini Concept Aceman reveal. This looks so cool.
I'm glad you like it.
Well, let's take a look and learn more in this trailer. Oh, this looks so cool. I have so many questions for you, Oliver. First of all, I want to ask you about this partnership, a car with gaming features and Pokemon. How did this come together?
Yeah, first of all, let's talk about Gamescom.
It's not a Pokemon game, it's a Pokemon-themed car.
One of the core events of fandom pop culture. And as we ourselves are a part of that pop culture, we don't want to miss out such a great event. And the Pokemon Company...
I knew I was going to get a chuckle out of someone with me doing my weird movements. I knew I was going to get somebody.
And Mini is more than a car. It's a character. You partner to explore the world. And the world of Pokemon is full of unique characters.
Yeah, it's a car inspired by Pokemon.
So we share a love for distinctive design and strong values.
I'm going to ask you your favorite Pokemon in a minute, but first, I want to ask about
what kind of a steering wheel was that?
In the trailer, tell us, break it down. Why does this appeal to gamers?
So, first of all, it's all about the Aceman's gaming features. It's designed to be playful, as the brand is. The Pokemon mode welcomes you inside of the car, and then you can connect.
It's a Pokemon car. It's not a Pokemon-inspired car. It's a Pokemon car.
In particular. Yeah. The Aceman is fully electric, just like Pikachu is an electric type. So they're a perfect match.
Is there an overarching motto to this partnership?
So indeed there it is. We asked ourselves the question, what is if a car could connect it with your gaming console?
Qushu has been doing his Street Fighter 6 expressions. It's a Poké car! It's a
playful
CJ
just like
coined it. CJ coined it. It's a Poké car.
So our Gamescom claim is play on. Never stop playing.
Well, speaking of never stop playing, will we see you next year at Gamescom as well?
Yeah, we plan to stay in the game and play on for sure, like we always have from the get-go. So stay tuned.
Awesome. All right, Oliver, thank you so much. And we've got much more O&L still to come.
This is the third time they've shown 4K Warhammer's Darktide. This is the third time they've shown it.
Welcome to Tertium, a sprawling hive city on the brink of destruction. You are a reject.
They must really want to remind everyone that this game exists because they've shown it 3 times already. But now we're finally getting a trailer, which means that we shouldn't see it anymore.
And, if necessary, die for the Emperor. You can expect no help. No reinforcements. You are Tersham's last line of defense. The battle for Tersham is about to begin. Rejects will rise.
Gotta walk in and clock in. Go ahead, C-Des. We'll see you later.
Once upon a time,
Try
there
to
were two
enjoy
twin
yourself at
sisters,
work, man.
Zora and Yaga.
You got it all wrong. Once upon a time, there was a freak with no face.
Stop it!
You can't hide from Baba, princess. How much longer you want to be a nobody?
I just need to find the Red Oak.
What you really want to find is the hut.
What the
Wait,
hell is wrong with
Baba
this forest?
Yaga. Oh, Baba Yaga. You're Baba Yaga.
Not bad. You killed again.
If anything bad happens, always head straight to the Red Oak.
Blacktail. You are Baba Yaga. This winter. Stop showing me Red Bull! I don't drink energy drinks! I've never had an energy drink.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Never had Red Bull, never had Monster, never had 5 Hour Energy. I never had any of that. Combat in that game could be good. Keep an eye on it. Crossfire? People are playing this game? I thought people weren't really playing it. Hey look, they give people cheat bots abilities in this game. You can see people through walls. Crossfire Babylon. That's today. Interesting.
And now it is time for a final award. But don't worry, there is more on Saturday, so make sure to not miss our award show on Saturday. But here are your nominees for the most wanted Sony PlayStation game.
God of War.
The Dark Pictures, The Devil in Me.
Where's God of War Ragnarok?
Lies of P.
Oh, wait a minute. Most wanted games of this scene.
One Piece Odyssey.
One Piece Odyssey is there. Shocking. Lies of P, One Piece Odyssey.
And the winner is...
One Piece.
Lies of P!
It's fine.
Here to accept the award is Ji-won Choi, Project Director
Lies of
at
P is a good
Neowiz.
game after that.
The stage is yours.
Oh, thank you. First of all, I'm very proud of my team members and we always do our best to live up to our team's name enough. And finally, do you know BTS? Like BTS in Korean pop, will be the enough in the Korean gaming industry. Thank you. 감사합니다.
Thank you. Congratulations once again to Liza P. Thank you so much. And yes, that's it from me for tonight. But before I say goodbye, I want to bring your attention to a more serious matter. The past 5 months of war have been devastating for the Ukrainian families, and UNICEF and partners on the ground are supporting those in need. And of course, funds are needed. So please consider donating at unicef.org if it's possible. And yes, we have to take care of each other. Gamescom also supports the development of Antura, the language learning game for Ukrainian children. Antura is based on an app which was made for Syrian war refugees to learn the local language. And I mean, in times like this, it is more important than ever to take care of each other. And I hope you keep that in mind, not only for Gamescom this week, but way after. Thank you so much. That's it from me, and have a wonderful Gamescom. Jeff?
I get a feeling that this affects her a lot more than she lets on, just from the way she was saying that.
Now,
it didn't.
One of the great things about Gamescom is we love to profile games made in Germany, and this next game was made by 4 students in Berlin.
She knows in Ukraine.
It was a big success on
I don't know.
Steam,
I'm just
and now
making
it's
wild
coming to a new
assumptions here, but
platform.
the way her body language is read like that kind of hit her a lot harder than it would have anybody else. Switch games. Dorf Romantic.
Dorf Romantic. Property of Doofenshmirtz Incorporated.
Cute, beautiful. Now we're going to get dark. The Outlast Trials. You guys excited for this game? The Outlast Trials we showed you last year at Gamescom Open Air Live. We haven't heard anything since.
I'm never playing
from
that
the
game.
team.
I'm never playing that game. It's just gonna.
When are we gonna get to play this?
My nerves
tonight,
can't handle it. I'm never gonna play
Outlast. The world
Outlast.
premiere of the brand new trailer, and yes, some news on when you might get to play it. Here we go.
Nope. That's already a note for me. I'm just a hard note. I'm gonna say nope.
Feel your control.
Moving mannequins? Nope. That's already a note for me. I don't like mannequins.
An assault upon identity. Establishment of guilt.
Look at that pretty face.
Progress and harmony. Self-betrayal. A subjugation of perception. Guard. Chemical encouragement. Doctrine over person.
This is for your own good.
The final confession. Elaborate and inclusive, rather than terse, for an even greater emphasis upon the experience of personal rebirth. Chef went out. Political criminals are subjected to a literally fatal dispensing of existence by the promise of execution.
Yeah, not volunteering for that. Not volunteering.
That's right. Some people will get to play something this year, the Outlast Trials. All right. Next up, we've got a tease of the first release from Embark Studios, which a lot of the veterans that worked on the Battlefield franchise in Stockholm, Sweden. They've got a shooter wrapped in a game show format where destruction is going to play a key role. What we've got here is a short tease with some actual gameplay in it. The full reveal is coming later in September. You can sign up starting now to get in to start playtests of this. Check out the finals.
Only horror game you will play and still need to finish is BioShock. Oh, BioShock is phenomenal. I played all of them. I even got streams. of that. I think you were around when I was doing my BioShock streams back then, Goblin. It's been a number of years, but I think you were around for that. BioShock got me though. It had plenty of moments where it had me screaming my head off. This was before I even had like in-depth recording software and stuff like that. This is back when I was using a PS4 to do all my streaming and video making.
Tonight at Gamescom opening night live, and this is one we've all been waiting a long time for. Here we go.
Have we been waiting a long time? Oh, this is Dead Island 2. This is Dead Island. This is Dead Island. Yo, Dead Island 2. Let's go. Yeah, it's Dead Island 2. How strong is the stock of that rifle for you to take a head completely off? How strong is the butt of that gun? What do you have attached to that? Now, either those are some seriously reinforced shelves, or all the zombie bodies are just made of pure jello. They're made of jello. Gotta head back out and get batteries. Hey, Michonne would be proud. Now, I saw him waving to some people. Is this an open? Is this... How big is Dead Island 2? Yeah, Dead Island 2. February 3rd. That's early. That is early next year.
Dead Island 2 coming next February, and joining me now to tell us about this long-awaited game is Khan. Khan, great to have you with us. First of all, let's explain a little context to that trailer we saw. Who is that character that we meet?
Thank you, Jeff. It's great to be here. So you just met Jacob, and he is just one of our 6 playable characters. Our zombie slayers
classes,
have
6 playable
larger-than-life
characters,
personalities, and unique dialogue, which fits in with a very pulpy and irreverent tone, as you could tell.
See,
I see the tagline there.
Here's the thing.
See you in Hell A. So it looks like we're heading to Los Angeles in this game.
So we're going to Los Angeles.
Well, our
I really hope.
tone is kind of a love letter.
I really hope that the
classic
dialogue
cult
and the
Hollywood
feel of the
horror
game
B-movies,
is
so
nothing
we're better
like
to
Saints
set
Row.
it than in Los Angeles. sort of a modern
Because otherwise, this
paradise
game would be
gone
dead
to
in the
hell.
water. Just from that, from the
It
get-go.
looks cool. It's obviously over the top. I know you're working on the narrative for it. This game has been, long awaited for many, many years. You guys have been working on it for a few?
Yeah, I'm sure some fans would agree with you. It has been long awaited, but Deep Silver Dam Buster Studios started work on it about 4 years ago. We were really lucky. We got to build it from the ground up. We got to focus on what we love about the franchise, the over-the-topness, and we think we've got a really great action RPG out of that.
So let's talk about the gameplay. We saw the CG piece, obviously, but what can we expect from the gameplay when you show it?
So Dead Island 2's gameplay is all about experimenting with your preferred zombie slaying methods, just kind of going nuts. It's a combat toy box of close quarters melee brutality with a few guns for fun.
Okay, well, can't wait to learn more.
This
when
sounds
are we gonna get
ambitious.
To see, more, see some gameplay of it.
You want to see some gameplay?
I think we want to see some gameplay. You guys want to see the gameplay?
Yes, show
Can we do
gameplay.
it now?
How about now?
Because that is going to
let's do it.
determine
Here's
whether
your
I look
first
forward
look
to
at the
this or not.
gameplay of Dead Island 2. Thanks, Con.
Yeah, okay, Dead Island. I see you. If this looks like something I can have fun with my friends, I might look into this. I very well may look into this. Oh, okay. Nighttime is gonna be frantic. If they give the zombies glowing eyes at night. The dude tried to still smoke with half of the upper half of his head missing still.
Humanity's survival depends on the red gold pumping through my veins.
Well, sounds like you're the star of the show now.
This motherfucker.
Wait, are there earthquakes in this game? Because I saw the ground shaking and the wall breaking apart.
Oh shit. Boom! God's a whiskey.
I will not have this devil in my house.
Was that a zombie clown? That was a zombie clown.
Gosh, this is beyond insane.
Why does Dead Island 2 looks like a better Saints Row game than the recent Saints Row game that just dropped today? See, that game looks like it gets Saints Row humor better than the Saints Row reboot.
And believe it or not, there is an uncut version of that trailer you can watch online if you want to see even more. All right,
Well, I'm definitely going to watch the uncut
Coming
one,
in
but
February,
I'm not going to watch it here on this stream because of the terms of
Opening
service.
Night Live 2022. It's been a fun show, but before we go, I just want to say I hope everyone has a great Gamescom.
Looks
There's
better
lots
than
of live
Dying Light
streams for the
2?
next couple of days.
Yes.
Lots of things for you guys to go and play.
Yes,
and
it
check out
does.
here on the show
Oh my
floor.
goodness,
And
that
as for
game
me
was
and the
annoying.
team,
It really
we're gonna
was.
go back
When
to
I
Los
went through
Angeles
that
and get ready
game,
for the Game Awards
so
2022,
annoying, so
which I'm
annoying.
excited to announce will be live.
Not saying it was a terrible
Thursday,
game, but it was just an
December the 8th,
annoying game.
2022 from the Microsoft
It was just an
Theater in
annoying
Los
game.
Angeles. We've got lots of great stuff we're working on for that. But until then, hope you guys have a great Gamescom. Thanks so much for being a part of
No
Opening
Sonic
Night
Frontiers?
Live. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, they already showed Sonic Frontiers. They showed it. The release date is November 8th. The release date is November 8th, a day before God of War Ragnarok. All right, we're done here. I'm done. We're done. We're done. We're done with the reaction. All right, let me just go ahead and get rid of all this stuff and get my face back in here because we need to talk. We need to talk about some of these games, specifically the ones that I was looking forward to. All right, you missed it. Does it look better? Yes, it does look better. It does look better. It does look better. Matter of fact, there should be a trailer. Actually, there should be a trailer out. There should be a trailer out. There should be a singular trailer out. Let me bring that back up. Let me bring that back up again. Let me actually bring that on. So that way we can go over it. Ah, here it is. The story trailer from... Story trailer from Sonic the Hedgehog, from the Sonic the Hedgehog live YouTube page. That is not the one. That's the wrong one. Hold on. No, that's not it. All right, there we go. All right, so let's check this trailer out a little bit because you can see more of the game here. So we got one of the Cocos here.
Submit. Your reckless actions endanger
Now,
the world.
this is apparently the boss you're supposed to be, like the antagonist of the game, called Saga. Then you have the cyberspace stages here. You got your classic side view. And then you have all these different places. You got all these different places. And here's the thing that gets me. I love the sense of speed in this. Actually, let me just play it through so, you know, Tony can watch through all. So, apparently Saga may have Sonic's friends trapped. But now you get to see all these different zones that Sonic's going to be traveling in. You got desert zones, mountainous areas, forests, beach zones, places that looks like it's part of an oasis. A ton of different places. What is going on with Sonic's arm? See, the thing that gets me is I just finished watching a compiled compilation of the entire saga of the Metalverse story of the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comics. And seeing his arm look like it's infected by cyber spaceness, I don't know what to call it, it just reminds me of that. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. Whoa. Okay, so that's what the case is going to look like. Yeah, I'm getting my PS5 version right there. Pre-order now. Oh, don't worry. I'm definitely going to pre-order both Sonic Frontiers and God of War Ragnarok. I still need to pre-order both of those games. I can pay them off both right now, so that way I can have them. But blue seeds of defense, skill points, and red seeds of power. So I'm guessing blue seeds is what increases Sonic's defense, and the power is what increases his attack. Now, it doesn't show that it doesn't have the seeds where you can increase his speed, so I'm guessing there's another method that you can get in the game. And it turns out that key art of Sonic sliding across the rail is in fact the box art, which is cool. I am not getting the Switch version because my PS5 will run that better than my Switch. And plus, I never go anywhere with my Switch anyway, so it's just going to remain docked here and it's no point. But some things I want to touch on in this trailer, and I'm actually going to mute it here. Now, actually, if I come back here, this right here. This right here. Where did... November 8th. Why? Why November 8th? That's the thing that gets me. Because that was the biggest thing that I was looking forward to during this showcase. And I'm just wondering why November 8th? That is literally a day before one of the biggest games of this year is dropping. Outside of Elden Ring, God of War is the biggest, most anticipated game of this year. Everyone is looking forward to God of War Ragnarok. So why release Sonic Frontiers in front of that? Like, mind you, I'm going to buy both of them, and I'm going to play both of them. But marketing-wise, that just doesn't seem wise. You still want to see the exploration. The previous trailer, it looked a bit empty. Wonder if the aspect of the game has been improved. Now, if you're going from like the IGN trailer, I wouldn't go by that. But it does look significantly better in this trailer. There's a couple of things that I want to take note of in this trailer. Just, first of all, the sense of speed when Sonic is moving, I greatly appreciate it. So we got the cyberspace stages, because if you look here, it looks like it's part of... Actually, hold on. Let me bring this back up. It looks like it's part of like a cityscape, but if you look in the background, everything looks disjointed, like it's a whole entire railway just in the air, like it doesn't fit. And then you look there in the space above it, it's like looking into Doctor Strange's mirror dimension and seeing how disjointed and wild everything looks in the mirror dimension. That's exactly what this looks like. This looks like a section of one world just ripped out and put into some different location, and then you got these ruined locations that looks like the place where it looks like that place in Thor: Love and Thunder where they went to go see Zeus and the gods. That one last location looks like that. We got the classic Green Hill Zone that looks right here. Now, coming up, we got this zone, we got a beach zone, we got a desert zone, we got all these different places. But here, the thing that stands out to me is the sense of speed. I actually like the way the speed looks because a lot of people were worried that Sonic was not going to move all that fast. Like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Yes, that is a good example, Tony. That is a very good example. And Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is actually a good example to piggyback off of when done correctly. But I love the sense of speed here when Sonic is running through these different zones and you see the different biomes and everything. And you just see everything whizzing past. Because a lot of people were very concerned that in the first showcase we got, Sonic doesn't look like he's moving fast. But in this one specifically, he is. He looks like the dude is moving. And the fact that you can upgrade his speed, so this might not even be the cap of how fast he can move. If it's not, you're going to be moving a whole lot faster throughout the game. I'm looking forward to this game because this is the first open-ended Sonic game in an official capacity that we're ever getting. We've seen a ton of fan games such as Sonic Omens, which I didn't really hear any good things about, and then just fan games in general that try to give you an open world type Sonic feel to it, or Sonic vibe, or Sonic open world feel to a Sonic game. But this is the first time we're getting one where you have just a wide open zone for Sonic to just run everywhere. So the main concern for me was that Sonic has to be fast. When it comes to a video game and traversal is a big part of how you get across someplace, that has to be perfect. That has to be done properly. Because otherwise, it's just going to be boring going from one place to the other if you don't have a fast method of transportation. That's the reason why I have so many problems with Marvel's Avengers, is because you have all these superheroes, but it doesn't feel like you're actually a superhero when it comes to you getting from point A to point B. Iron Man and Thor and Lady Thor should not be flying at a speed that is safe for children in a school zone, and Hulk should not be jumping shorter than a street lamp or shorter than the length of a school bus in order for you to get from point A to point B. Captain America and Black Panther should not be moving at a speed that's all like, well, my 35-year-old stepfather can move this fast, and this is how fast I should go. Traversal is everything when it comes to characters that are known for moving quickly. And it looks like they got it here. The last Sonic game you ever played was on the Xbox 360. It's been a very long time. Think you buy this on PS5. Hey, Tony, the last Sonic game I played was Sonic Unleashed on the PlayStation 2. That's how long it's been since I played a Sonic game. And I have not played a Sonic game since. I played Sonic Adventure, Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure on the DS, but that was a while back. I don't know if those two games came out before Sonic Unleashed. I think they did. But it's been years since I played a Sonic game. This is going to be the first time I play a Sonic game in several years. It's been that long. And I'm very hyped for it because this type of genre and the way what they're showing to me is what I like. This type of thing is what I like in a video game. Give me fast speed or fast movement and an open world where I can fully embrace it and fill it with stuff that I can occupy my time with, and you got me. I'm a simple man with simple tastes. If you can meet my criteria, then you have my attention. And Sonic Frontiers has had my attention for a very long time now. And this trailer, this story trailer, showing off the little bits of gameplay that it does, it's already doing it for me. There are many hardcore Sonic fans. They deserve a good Sonic game. I hope this does justice to Sonic. I really hope it does as well, because one of the producers of Sonic Frontiers said that depending on how things go for Sonic Frontiers, this could help us make Sonic Adventure 3. Because he was in an interview saying, like, what's the next game you want to make? Sonic Adventure 3. So depending on how well Sonic Frontiers does, they're probably going to use this as a catalyst to create Sonic Adventure 3. And if it does well, like well enough for Sonic Team and Sega, then this could be what jumpstarts Sonic 3's production. We're just going to have to see. Now, I'm not really worried about the gameplay as a whole. See, it already does everything for me, speed and traversal and everything, and the combat is something that we were going to have to get used to due to the fact that there aren't many games where it's a massive focus on Sonic and his, combat abilities. You got your classic homing attack and stuff like that, but this is one where you actually have combo moves and actual combat capabilities for Sonic as you're fighting people. You got parries, you got perfect dodges, you got long range attacks, you got close range attacks, you got a whole bunch of things for Sonic that we've never had before, and I just want them to do it right. So I'm just looking through this trailer right now, and you got these flying, high-speed, dynamic entries. And then you have the Psy-Loop, which is basically a core ability where you can just loop around an enemy. You can cause them to fly into the air. You can cause enemy defenses to get lowered. Psy-Loop is going to be a very important part of combat. And then you got these moves where you can run around people extremely fast. You got your classic homing attacks. I don't know what this attack is. I don't know what that is. Then you got these high-speed slashes you can throw at people. And then you got whatever is going on with Sonic's arm right now. I don't know. Like I said, it reminded me of the Metal Virus saga in the Sonic the Hedgehog comics. I don't know what's going on with Sonic's arm right now. Is he getting infected or what? And whatever it is, it's really hurting him. Also, can we talk about this? We never really see Sonic close his eyes all that often. We rarely see Sonic close his eyes like this. How often do we see Sonic's eyelids? I know this is a very weird thing to bring up, but how often do we see Sonic's eyelids? It's very weird to see him actually have eyelids and close it. But whoever this antagonist is, this saga, this little child saga, Sonic is not capable of besting her right now. Because, I mean, she can call on these super futuristic ancient mechs. I don't know. He's in pain. Yeah, he's in pain. But we don't see Sonic's eyes close all that often. It's interesting. It's interesting, to say the least. So yeah, I'm definitely going to pre-order Sonic Frontiers. I'm going to pre-order God of War Ragnarok. Now, Dead Island 2. I didn't expect us to see that during this whole showcase either. So I'm looking into that. I'm definitely going to keep that on my radar. What other game was shown that I was keeping my eye on? That When Winds Meet game. That, Chinese Romance of the Three Kingdoms looking type game. I'm keeping my eye on that. Gotham Knights. We need to talk. We need to talk about Gotham Knights. I got to say something. Okay, so this is the official Gotham Knights trailer. Hold on. You already got people looking wide-faced like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome! You know how it is. You know how it is with people. You already know. See, those same people that was ecstatic for Marvel's Avengers, and we kind of saw how that worked out.
That's why Gotham City is still here.
So, my thing is...
It's why I'm still here.
My thing is,
And I've known...
This is Alfred. I know this is Alfred. And whoever this cop is...
For a while now, that someday...
Everyone is just in here. So, is this person getting notified about who everyone is in here? And, yeah, the Callisto Protocol, that's one. That's going to be scary. It really is. It's going to be scary. I'm not playing Outlast. I'll keep an eye on Callisto Protocol, but we got Gotham Knights here, and I'm just like, how many people are just going to be told that, hey, you guys knew Batman? He was Bruce Wayne and everything? And it's like, why is this person being led into this group? Who is this person? Why are they being introduced into the Bat family? Because you can see their motorcycle off to the side. Oh, yes. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I actually got to make notes of these. Hold on. I got to make notes of all these games. Okay, Sonic Frontiers. Callisto Protocol. Lies of P. Where Winds Meet. That's only like 4 games right now. Oh, Dead Island 2. And those are kind of the only ones that I have, like, I'm looking out for. Everything else was like, take it or leave it. But those are the current 5 right now that kind of really have my attention. At the moment, that is. But coming back here to Gotham Knights, we got to talk about the game as a whole, because here's the thing. This is going to be the biggest map for Gotham we've ever had. Am I getting the new PS5 controller? No, I see no reason for me to. I don't see any reason for me to get the new controller, because the one I'm using is perfectly fine. The one I'm using is fine. It does what I need it to do. I don't need to get a new one just because it's got new features, but no. I don't need a new souped up controller to do extra features that I wasn't looking for in the first place. That's just me personally, but there's nothing about this new controller that interests me. A regular controller does the job I need it to, so I don't need to get it. I don't want it. I'm not interested. But this is going to be the biggest map for Gotham that they've made, even bigger than the one in Arkham Knight. And while I do applaud them for making a much larger version of Gotham, it's the things that happen inside of this game city that has me thinking, it's missing something.
I've seen...
Like, you have the Regulators, which is this group here, which work for... Might be more durable? It might be. But we'll have to see. Like I said, I'm not going to get the controller just based on a might. If it can, here's my thing. The only thing that will decide whether or not I get a Pro controller from the new DualSense controller from PlayStation is if it's less likely to incur drift. That's the only thing. If it's not capable of doing that and it can have drift happen in the control sticks as often as a regular controller, I see no point in getting it. But we got this group here called the Regulators, which work for Mr. Freeze. And in this whole trailer, we have Mr. Freeze, we have Clayface, we have Harley Quinn, and Court of Owls as well in this group. And Clayface has his own little clay minions you can fight against.
Criminals in my career, but...
And people that look like they work for Professor Pig as well.
Nothing could have prepared me for this.
Well, well, if it isn't Brat Girl.
Gotham City is at her weakest. There's blood in the water.
See, I think the Court of... For me personally, everyone else's faction is pretty much factions that we've seen all before. But the Court of Owls is the only faction that interests me the most.
And the sharks are circling.
Then you got Clayface and his little clay minions. You got Mr. Freeze, who looks to be just ahead because that arm is...
Play nice.
They're all making their move.
Is Mr. Freeze just ahead? Because that arm looks completely mechanical. Is he just ahead?
They're all
I could be wrong, but is he just ahead, or is the arm just hidden underneath all that metal?
Play nice.
So Harley has her own faction. We got the little Clayface dudes here. Hold on.
A storm has risen over Gotham.
I think he might just be ahead. Do I remember the Court of Owls poem? Not by heart, but it has something about, like, no one talks about them. It's very, very loose.
See you at the premiere.
I need...
Wait, hold on. Is it just me, or does Nightwing over here have a very weirdly shaped face? He has a very weirdly shaped face. It just looks like very, very flat but sloped at the same time. That's weird.
I need your help. Your skills. Your knowledge. Your skills.
I'm trying to see what the name is on this flyer, but it... Oh, Cobblepot! Oh, that's Penguin! That's Penguin!
Your help. Your skills.
That's the Penguin! How did I not notice with the top hat? I didn't notice.
Your knowledge.
That is not Professor Pig.
Your adaptability. You got my back?
Oh, boys!
This biopic is based on a true story. My story. Soon, the world will feel the cold as I do.
I got one last little surprise for you.
Come to watch the show, Red Hood.
Nah, I'm just here to kick your ass.
Okay. So that looks like the second stage of Mr. Freeze's boss fight, where he goes from full-on giant mech man to giant spider tank. And is Anarchy in this game too? Not that I know of, even though the last time we saw Anarchy was... Actually, the last time we saw Anarchy officially in an official capacity in the Batman games, and this is the Arkham series, but that was in Origins, I think. Either in Origins or in Arkham Knight, but I think it was Origins. Yeah, it was Origins. But I wouldn't count on Anarchy being in this. Maybe a reference, but not as in-depth as the Arkham series, because this isn't made by Rocksteady. This is made by WB Montreal, who did Arkham Origins, but there are certain things about this game that doesn't feel reminiscent of the Arkham series. Like, the combat just feels more annoying to look at than anything else.
Pre-order now and get the 233 custom.
But this is actually
Batcycle
coming
skin.
out a lot sooner than before. This is actually coming out a lot sooner than thought, which is interesting. All right. Okay. All right. How long have I been doing this for? 2 hours and 37 minutes. It's kind of long. But, handful of games that I'm really looking forward to. Sonic Frontiers, obviously. We know the dates of all the other games that I'm looking forward to now. The only ones that I don't know the date for is One Piece Odyssey. So now we just need to find out what the date is for that game, and then I can plan all my gaming streams thusly and thoroughly after that. But we just gotta see. Overall, this was pretty alright. It was a pretty alright Gamescom. We still have Tokyo Game Show, and of course the Game Awards as well. And we also have the Disney 23 or the D23 Expo that is supposed to be happening in September. That is going to be having a whole Marvel section where we'll get revealed new Marvel games being made and Marvel games that are coming out soon. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to do a reaction to that. I don't know if I'm going to do a reaction to the Tokyo Game Show. I'll just keep an eye on it and let you guys know through posts and whatnot. But the D23, I'll probably do a live reaction to, because we need to find out what these new Marvel games in development are. Hopefully, there'll be single-player games done in the same vein and quality as Insomniac's Spider-Man. I really hope we get some new Marvel games done with that type of quality. And then we have the Game Awards, which will more than likely show off new games that we haven't even seen in Gamescom. So we're going to have to keep our eyes on that. Plus, we got all the other games that are releasing in the other months as well. Bayonetta and, what was the other one? God of War Ragnarok, and then there was another one. There was another one that I put my name on, but I forgot about it. I think those were the only ones other than the games I said I was looking forward to. But there's not much in September that has my attention. October and November is probably going to be the more meatier months where I'm playing a whole bunch of new games. Especially with Sonic and God of War right next to each other at release. So it's going to be an interesting couple of months near the end of this year. Looking forward to it. It's going to be great. You know, I got more than enough time now where I can bring every game I want to play for you guys to you. And I'm looking forward to it. But this has been my reaction to Gamescom of 2022. I'm pretty sure more game news are going to be revealed throughout the days, because this is just the first slot opening showcase. There are a lot more things that are going to be showing off for the next couple of days as well, so I'll keep an eye on that. I'll let you guys know in Discord if I see anything else interesting in what I may keep my eyes on. But yeah, that's been my reaction. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this showcase as a whole. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Were you disappointed with certain things? Were you actually happy to see certain things? And just what are you anticipating to play next in your lineup from the games shown from this showcase? You guys let me know later. But all I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, and maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later peoples. I gotta talk to Gajil because him and I were looking forward to Sonic Frontiers.